What's up, guys, and welcome back to Off the Shelves. Yes, getting started a little bit late in the month, but I've had a lot of content I've been trying to get out and kind of actually forgot to do Off the Shelves. So transparency, time to get it done. So I have a decent amount of Blu-rays and 4Ks here to show you this month. If you're new to this channel or new to this video, this is basically my Blu-ray haul that I do every single month. I usually try to get out on the first or the second, but obviously this one's going to be out on the second week of the month. So shoot me. But we're going to start off, I have them in order. We're going to start off with TV series this time, and I got season 3 and season 4 of Better Call Saul. I'm a Breaking Bad fanatic. Breaking Bad is life in my household, and I'm a big fan of Better Call Saul. I actually haven't seen any of season 4 yet, that's why I bought this, and then I realized I didn't even have season 3, so I had to write that wrong. All of the seasons have been good so far. Season 3 was the best yet, so I'm hoping that season 4 is even better than that. If you've already seen it, let me know down below. Don't spoil anything, just let me know if season 4 is better than season 3 or if it dropped off a little bit. But if you are a Breaking Bad fan and you have not jumped on the Better Call Saul train, it's not Breaking Bad level, but what show is, but it is damn good. And the farther the show goes along, it gets closer to the tone of Breaking Bad. You get a lot of the backstory with not only Saul Goodman, but Mike and Gus Fring, all that good stuff. So that's pretty much all started in season 3, and now season 4 I'm hoping is going to be even crazier. So got both of those. Moving on from that is all of the new releases this month, starting off with the Blu-ray Steelbook 4K for How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. Took my kids to go see this in theaters, and this movie is really, really good. This is a great trilogy. I don't really watch animated films a lot, but I managed to catch the first How to Train Your Dragon. Really enjoyed that one a lot more than I expected to. Really like the second one, and the third one, it just makes it one of those great trilogies. So if you have kids, this is a great trilogy to own. Best Buy's got 4K steelbooks for all 3 of them. I think the first 2 were in a previous Off the Shelves, but completed the trilogy, and this is just a great close to a great set of movies. So that will be a go out and buy it. Lego Movie 2, the second part. I loved the first Lego movie. It came out, I believe, the same year as Wreck-It Ralph, and both of those movies just blew me away with how funny and awesome that they were. I have not had a chance to check this out yet, so I don't have a rating for it. I've heard it's not quite as good as the first one, but I've heard it's still pretty damn funny. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out with my kids at some point. So I don't have a rating for that one, but had to pick it up. Another one that I have not had a chance to see yet, but I was very intrigued by, is Greta. A lot of people seem to have mixed response to this. I have people like Brian Lomax that said it was actually a pretty damn good thriller. I have everybody else that said that it just falls apart in the third act. So I wanted to see for myself. Sometimes I fall in the Brian Lomax camp. So Greta, don't have a review for it, don't have a score for it, but picked it up nonetheless. Another one, man, there's a couple of these that I have not seen this month, and this is the next one. Fighting with My Family. I really didn't have any interest in seeing this because I don't really know anything about wrestling as far as like modern wrestling. I grew up when it was like The Rock and Stone Cold, and I didn't really even watch it. I just played the video games. So I didn't really have a reason to go see this, but everybody that has seen this has said that it's a damn good movie, a really good comedy. I love The Rock, I love Vince Vaughn, so I wanted to check it out. So I have not seen it yet, but I've heard nothing but great things. I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it. One that I did see, but I did not review, and that is The Upside with Bryan Cranston, Breaking Bad, hello, and Kevin Hart. Now this is much more of like a dramedy than you're used to seeing with Kevin Hart. This is based off of a true story, I believe, where you have Bryan Cranston, who is a paraplegic billionaire. He's looking for somebody to be like his caretaker, and through a series of events, Kevin Hart, who's kind of like this down on his luck street guy, comes in and starts to do this job. And while initially he's terrible at it, they form a friendship, a bond. It's just a very good, funny, heartwarming movie. I really enjoyed it. There was moments where it felt like it was dragging a bit, where it was just getting a little bit too long for the pace that you normally want a comedy to be in, but that's a small drop in the bucket compared to how much chemistry these two guys have, how much fun this movie is to watch. And it's just one of those feel-good movies, you know? It's one of those movies like Green Book, where you watch it and it's just like the equivalent of cuddling up next to a fire with like a blanket or something. It's one of those movies. So I really enjoyed it. I would give this a go out and buy it if I reviewed it. Just didn't have the time to in January when it came out. Happy Death Day to you, baby. This one I did review. I really enjoyed Happy Death Day. I did not expect to. A couple of years ago, the trailers came out. I said, this is gonna suck. I went and watched it, really enjoyed it. Thought it should have been rated R and bloody, but really enjoyed it. This one is much more comedic and a little bit more sci-fi than that one. Not so much horror, which to people like Drum Dum's chagrin, they really did not like this movie because the trailers kind of portrayed the same movie and this is more sci-fi, but I actually liked the change of pace in this. It's not quite as good as Happy Death Day, but I had a good enough time with it. I really like the main character of Tree, and I don't have her name here, but the actress that portrays her, what the fuck is Jessica Roth? I hope Jessica Roth does more stuff. I don't know if this is going to be the last one or if they're going to squeeze out a third one. I don't think they should, but I want to see her do more stuff. So I really enjoyed this. If you liked the first one and you don't mind a little more sci-fi and a little less slasher, you will enjoy it. So this is a high stream it. Oh boy. Oh boy. I will be dead honest with you. I bought this for Holly because she's a Matthew McConaughey fanatic and I ignored all the warnings. Serenity. This is a movie that had like Oscar bait written all over it with the casting, with the way that they were kind of lining it up with that time of the year. And everybody walked out of this movie saying, what a piece of shit. And I am here to tell you that this movie is worth watching just for seeing how ridiculously out of this world bad that it is, because I can't even describe like the decision making that went into the script of this movie, where it's like you're watching it unfold and you're like, what is going on? It starts off as a simple enough premise. Matthew McConaughey is this kind of fisherman guy who's kind of down on his luck. You got Anne Hathaway, who's his ex-wife. She shows up, says that her current husband is beating her. She wants him and her to plot to kill him to save her and his estranged son. Seems like a decent enough thriller, right? Seems like something you would want to see Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway in. Well, about 2/3 of the way through the movie, there is a gigantic plot twist that totally flips this movie on its head that I'm not going to spoil, but there might be 5% of people that watch this movie that really like it. Everybody else is gonna go, what the hell are we doing? So this is a skip it, but at the same time, if you could find a cheap enough copy of it, if it's cheap enough online to stream it, if your friend has it, you can borrow it. Watch it just for the entertainment factor of seeing this thing kind of nosedive in the second and third act, because without telling you what happens, I can't describe how ridiculously out of nowhere, what the hell is going on, the twist is in this movie. So that's all I gotta say about Serenity. Escape Room. This is another one that I actually did get a chance to review. And I will say this is not an awesome movie. This is not going to be a movie that I probably will remember by the end of the year. I'll pop up on Wikipedia and go, oh yeah, that was a thing. But this movie does deliver on its premise of the escape room, and this movie does deliver the entertainment that you would expect it to deliver, and that's about it. But I still would recommend that if you watch the trailer or if you like the concept of escape room with a horror twist, I think most people will enjoy it enough. Just don't pay full price for it. So it's a fun enough time. I had a decent enough time in the theater paying full price for it. If you could find it cheap, check it out. Other than that, just wait to stream it. But this actually wasn't too bad. Now we have the double dips. So the 4K movies that I already own that I decided I needed to own again because I'm a whore. You have an absolute classic, Ron Howard's Backdraft. So this is a movie that I really need to rewatch because I've not seen it in years, but I've always liked it. Every single time that I watch it, it's just one of those movies where you're like, damn, that is good. You got a great cast all around, a really cool story, some great effects, like the buildings being on fire and everything. Like, this is kind of the gold standard for like fireman movies. So it was pretty cheap. It's a go out and buy it all day long. This is a movie that I had to own on 4K just for the effects of the different action scenes with the fire alone. So I haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched it to see how awesome the 4K is, but it's got to be. Now, I'm gonna get yelled at a little bit. Black Hawk Down, a movie that I still have never seen. If you watched my previous fan mail unboxing, somebody sent me Apocalypse Now, and I was talking about how I have not seen many of the quote-unquote classic war films. I have not seen Platoon, I have not seen Apocalypse Now, I have not seen Black Hawk Down, I haven't even seen Saving Private Ryan. There is a reason. It's because I'm just not a big war movie guy. But I have made a point to purchase all of these movies, and Apocalypse Now was purchased for me So I plan on righting that wrong because there are a couple of war films that I really do love. I love The Patriot with Mel Gibson. I loved Hacksaw Ridge. That was my second favorite movie that year, also by Mel Gibson. So maybe it's just Mel Gibson war movies I like. But the ones that I've seen, I've enjoyed. It's just a genre that, for whatever reason, doesn't really draw my interest in. I don't see a war movie trailer and I go, I need to see that. So I plan on righting that wrong. I bought this just because everybody hails this as a classic, and I figured, what the hell, might as well buy it and check it out finally. And the last one, going out with a bang, Forrest Gump. What can you say about Forrest Gump? It's one of the greatest movies ever made. It's absolutely a heartwarming, fun, funny, historically fascinating movie. It's an achievement, absolute achievement. People, it's kind of got popular to hate on this because it won over Pulp Fiction, but whatever. I love Pulp Fiction to death, but I understand why this movie would have more mass appeal than Pulp Fiction. So I absolutely love this film. I've watched it numerous times. I will always watch this probably at least once a year. It never gets old for me. It's just a fantastic story all around, so absolutely go out and buy this. Well, that is it for this month, guys. That is off the shelves for the month of June. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry it was late. Have you guys picked up any of these titles, any of the ones that I have not seen? Let me know your thoughts down below. Please don't spoil Better Call Saul, even though I've said it twice now, so it's kind of inviting spoilers. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. I'm trying my best. I'm going to try my best in July to get that Off the Shelves episode out on the 1st or the 2nd. I already have a little small stack starting out there, so I'm going to have some cool titles to talk about. So let me know down below what you guys think of these titles. Did you buy any of them? Which ones did you look forward to but didn't get a chance to check out? Let me know all that down in the comment section below. Please like and share this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. If you guys want to check out some social media links, check the video description below for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spreadshirt, which also you can check down below for Teespring, because I'm trying them out as well. Those don't even have to click on. They're right below the video. So check that out, guys, and my Patreon page, which is a great way to give back to this channel, help this channel grow, and get cool exclusive content for your eyes only if you decide to become a patron. So check all that out, guys. And if you want to check out some more of my videos, including past Off the Shelves episodes, you can check that out by clicking right over here.